My name is Jeff Maynard, and I've been at PHe Data Center Services for 13 years.
My name is Matthew Strutt. I've been with PHe Data Centers for 6 years.
My name is Jeff O'Shields. I've been with Parrish-Hare for 9.5 years.
My name is Greg Giles, and I've been working for Parrish-Hare or PHe Services for 12.5 years.
My name's Robbie Ayers, and I've been with PHe Data Center Services approximately a year, a little over a year.
So I am the director of PHe Data Center Services. My responsibilities are the daily operation of our department.
So my current responsibilities at PHe is ensuring that all of our technicians are trained to do startup procedures on all of the equipment that Parrish-Hare supplies to data centers.
Responsibilities as I'm project manager for the Southeast region of the United States, and I manage multiple projects all over that region.
My current responsibilities at PHe are I'm a project manager.
It's very enjoyable to work with my son. First of all, it's a privilege to work for a company that would allow people to employ their children. That can't be overstated. And to be able to give my son his first job, he started working here at 14 for me. It's been a pleasure.
It's really cool. I think that there's wisdom that only a parent can impart on their child, and having that in your professional life as well is a really awesome thing to be a part of.
Working with my son's definitely given me more insight as to who he is as a person. It's definitely improved on how I actually teach people, because I get to look at it from a different avenue and more from a younger perspective.
I think it's great. I think it's a very important bonding opportunity, and you learn a lot about, who each other are, and discover each other as people. As when you're working together, it's a different environment.
Working with my son is an awesome experience. It allows me to interact with him probably more than I would if we didn't work together. And we have conversations that start about work that always end pretty personal, and that's a real bonus.
What is it like to work with my son? It's awesome. It's an honor, a privilege. I get to teach him what I know, and hopefully he can expand on that and become more successful than me.
Challenging. It's very challenging. Obviously, we're very different. While I might be a son, but we're very different characters. We grew up in very different generations, so it can be challenging at times. But ultimately, it gives me a better perspective on how to look at things. It's another view in my bucket of views, and it's one that I take very strongly, and it leads me in the right direction, I feel.
It's great working with my son, because it gives us, he's older now, he's moved out, and it gives me an opportunity to converse with him, talk with him every day, lead into conversations like starting with work that lead into things that probably he wouldn't call me for, or I wouldn't call him for. So a family that works together stays together.
I would say Justice has taught me a lot of lessons personally, not only in work, in my career, but personally as well, especially as he grows up to be his own man and to have his own view of the world. I find that he is a trusted someone that I can go to for advice and his input and vision to a lot of things, and that has taught me a lot.
It's really cool. I think that there's wisdom that only a parent can impart on their child, and having that in your professional life as well is a really awesome thing to be a part of.
What can father and sons learn by working with each other? Patience. I lean on him harder than I would another kid working under me. I know I know his limits, but I also expect more from him at the same time. But I've also learned to, in that patience, stop and listen to what he has to say, because there is this new digital age of things that I don't know that he can teach me. So it has been great. And he knows that if he says, "Listen, Dad, listen to me for just a second," I will slow down and fully hear what he has to say.
Working with my son's definitely given me more insight as to who he is as a person. It's definitely improved on how I actually teach people, because I get to look at it from a different avenue and more from a younger perspective.
I think it's great. I think it's a very important bonding opportunity, and you learn a lot about, who each other are, and discover each other as people, as when you're working together. It's a different environment.
I would say that we are very similar in a lot of ways, but very different in others. I like to say that I'm old school analog, he's new school digital, and we can kind of combine those and be the best that we can be, especially working together. He can rely on my older knowledge, and of course I rely on the younger generation for the digital side of things, and he has taught me a lot in that.
So some important lessons I've learned working with Xander, working together, is listening to my son more, giving him the platform to speak instead of being the father all the time. He's taught me almost as much as I taught him, going forward. So it's been a great path to see that.
What I feel like I can learn from my dad working with him is patience. With him being my dad, we kind of talk to each other with a father-son relationship, not necessarily a boss-worker relationship. And I feel like it's taught us a lot of patience on how to communicate with each other.
I'd say some of the most important lessons that I've learned personally and professionally actually overlap, and it's actually how you talk to people and managing different personality types, because it's not all cookie cutter at the end of the day.
I would say the most important lessons I've learned working with my dad is to work hard, make sure you do things the right way, and when it gets hard, just keep going.
I would say Justice has taught me a lot of lessons personally, not only in work, in my career, but personally as well, especially as he grows up to be his own man and to have his own view of the world. I find that he is a trusted someone that I can go to for advice and his input and vision to a lot of things, and that has taught me a lot.